Learn the proper way to recycle. Get an inside look at the O'Fallon Police Department's Detective Bureau. And meet a local family who has basketball in their blood. Next on O'Fallon Matters. Hi, I'm Dave Burkhart, your host for O'Fallon Matters. This group of dedicated crime fighters help keep O'Fallon one of the safest cities in the country.
Where'd you go after class last night? Straight home, no stops. Explain to me where you were last night.
Hey, morning. How you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
All right.
The O'Fallon Criminal Investigation Unit, or Detective Bureau as it's commonly known, is staffed by 16 commissioned personnel. The Bureau is responsible for conducting follow-up investigations initiated by the patrol section and maintains a caseload of self-initiated complaints.
We have 8 detectives that handle cases. We have a supervisor, a sergeant, and a lieutenant. We have a crime analyst who tracks the crime to help maybe see if there's any trends. And then we have a warrant officer who goes out and picks up the guys with active warrants.
O'Fallon detectives investigate a variety of crimes.
Murder to robbery to stealing, forgeries. We cover the whole gamut back here. A lot of the crimes that come back here are crimes of opportunity. So what we always like to ask people to do is, for example, we have a lot of stealings, and when I say crime of opportunity, it's because people leave their car unlocked. And if residents would, pay more attention to closing their garage door or locking their car, it could prevent a lot more crimes from happening.
Detectives face several daily challenges. With the help of sophisticated technology and resident tips, our detectives can solve more cases.
Some of the challenges we face are just generating tips, getting the public's assistance. A lot of these crimes that we come across, we need citizens to come forward and help us out, give us some information. That's one of the biggest challenges we face.
The O'Fallon Police Department's detectives receive constant training so they can keep up with the latest techniques of detective work.
Training, it's a whole science in itself. I mean, from the training we go to, how to interact people, learning their body language, gives telltale signs. And as well, setting up the interview room. If you would notice, our interview rooms are painted in a light blue, which psychology dictates that people are more at ease. I mean, it's a science, and if you don't go to the training and learn, and another thing is just practice, talking to people, being comfortable talking to people. So that's how you get at it.
So what happens to cases that are solved?
Once our investigation is complete, we're a reporting service. We send whatever investigation we conclude, and we send that down to the prosecutor's office, and then they're always the final word and determination on whether the crime's going to be prosecuted or not.
We would prefer that they call the police department dispatch 240-3200, but by all means, if they reach a detective, we'll answer the call and we'll make sure that it gets handled and make sure that they get the assistance that they need.
Where'd you go after class last night? Straight home, no stops. Explain to me where you were last night.
The Galata family roams the hardwoods of Fort Zumwalt North in search of victory. Here's Joe Richter with their story.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Lock it in, boys.
The Fort Zumwalt North Panthers are tired of coming close. Charles Galata and his team are looking to make a huge playoff run here in 2013.
And that's been our goal all along. We're in the district championship 2 years ago. Last year, we got upset in the semifinals and missed a couple of opportunities to win. And so that's been something that's really been motivating a lot of our guys.
Coach Galata needed someone to step up this season, and 2 of the catalysts just happened to hail from close to home. His sons, Chaz and Zach. But Chaz says it takes more than 2 to make a championship hoops team.
we're all coming together, having great chemistry so far throughout this year. Everyone's pulling their weight. We've defined our roles earlier this season than in the past.
Both Chaz and Zach quickly defined their roles as leaders. The younger brother Zach has become a vocal leader in the locker room and on the court, while Chaz leads by example. Chaz is averaging a ton of points per game and is among the league leaders in the metro area. Add a sterling grade point average to that, then the sky's the limit for him. Cornell, Yale, and Princeton are already calling for the junior. Well, brotherly love isn't always so loving, so the two have battled on the courts all their lives. But the sibling rivalry has helped develop an edge in each of Chaz and Zach's games.
Well, you know, playing someone older than me, I always had a challenge, you know, even if he always won most of the games, you know, I always come back, you know, we're both competitors, so we both went hard. Sometimes the games did it in fighting, but, you know, we always play hard, so it's a good experience.
It's really fun. I mean, just everything. I mean, having grown up with him, playing against him, knowing all of our weaknesses, it's really an advantage. So we kind of have a sync that it's really a brother sync, family sync. You can't really describe it.
And if Chaz and Zach aren't keeping each other in sync, they don't have to look far to remember that dad knows best.
I'm sure, you know, I get on those guys pretty good on the sideline, and you know, people that may not know that's my son are probably thinking, oh my gosh, those poor kids, he's really on them, you know. But you know, and it's tough too, because I know what their expectations are of themselves, what they want to do, where they want to go, where they want the team to go, you know, and my expectations as a coach. So, you know, you roll all those things in and factor all those things in, and you know, it makes it an interesting dynamic, you know. Plus, I've got to listen to mom at home too, so you know, I always got to keep things in a little bit of perspective there.
I think for me, it's easier. He's been my coach as long as I can remember. So since I was second grade all the way up to now, he's been my coach, and that's one of the only coaches I've had. So
keep in mind that it's both nature and nurture here. Coach G didn't exchange his kids' pillows for basketballs. Their love of the game just comes naturally.
I think it was a 3-year-old birthday. My mother-in-law is convinced that I brainwashed him about basketball, so she gets this, you know, that Tickle Me Elmo, you know, it's all orange. My son's just elated, you know, he's got this Tickle Me Elmo, so he's ripping the package open, and my mother-in-law is like, see, I told you. And he pulls it out and immediately runs over to his goal and shoots it. And so I was like, see, I told you.
So to catch some family entertainment this year, you can catch the Galata family out on the courts at Fort Zumwalt North this season.
Come out and support us, come out and watch us. You know, we're a pretty exciting team right now. We put up 70 points, 80 points in one of the games. You know, we're, you know, getting up and down the floor, and I think the fans will have a good experience to come out and watch.
Be a part of the green movement in O'Fallon by participating in our recycling program. Here is Kim Doan with more.
If there's ever been a city that prides itself on recycling, it's the city of O'Fallon. In 2002, the city of O'Fallon began a recycling program with overwhelming response. In 2005, they made it even easier for residents to recycle by switching to single stream. Joining us today from the Environmental Services Department is Jim Wenzera. Jim, what is single stream recycling?
Single stream recycling is just a recycling process that allows residents to put all recyclable material into one container.
Okay, so let's talk about what we need to recycle, or let's just, maybe it's easier to say what can't be recycled, because there's so much that can be.
There's very little that cannot be recycled in our process. Most of it is styrofoam and plastic bagging. We have some items over here, but there's different types of styrofoam. Some of them come in coffee cups like from McDonald's or something like that. Those are styrofoam that cannot be recycled, but other than that, most everything else is recyclable.
So recycling is pretty easy.
It's extremely easy now.
Yeah. So what are some things people might think can't be recycled? We're talking about food particles, or what about that?
There's some items that we get a lot of questions on. Ketchup bottles, mustard bottles, shampoo bottles, toothpaste holders, all that stuff can be recycled. It doesn't have to be completely empty. You just get out as much product as you can and throw them away. The other big item is pizza boxes. Pizza boxes can be recycled. If it's got a little cheese and grease on it, that's fine. Just throw the extra pieces out and you're good.
Okay. Now I know we have, like, what are those numbers on plastic?
There are numbers, recycle type numbers that are associated with every product. Really in our process, it doesn't really need to mean anything to the residents other than there's 1 through 7. Number 6 is the only product we don't take, and that's a polystyrene, which is a styrofoam and plastic baggings made out of it. It's the only one. Every other number is recyclable.
Okay. I brought some items in myself, and I was curious, like makeup products, aerosol cans, like this stuff. Can this stuff be recycled? Vitamin bottles?
Yeah, everything there. You've got some plastics, you've got some, probably some steel on that aerosol can. As long as the aerosol's empty, it can be recycled. Everything else is good. You can leave the lids on them. That's not a problem either. It looks like there might be some type of a medicine bottle or a vitamin bottle. Just make sure that there are no products in it. Make sure that's emptied out. And if it's a medication, you can also, we have a product or a program available for that with the police department to get rid of old medications.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else we need to address with recycling? Obviously, everything we're looking at here then can be recycled on this table.
That is correct, except for the few items over to the right. The big thing is a lot of people just remember old recycling, that everything had to be rinsed and labels taken off. None of that has to happen anymore. Peanut butter jars that still have peanut butter, that's fine. Just get as much out as you can. Everything else can be recycled.
Okay, let's talk about the cost savings of recycling and how much the city saving by doing this.
Well, there's big savings involved. The residents' rates are dependent upon us recycling. If we don't recycle, our rates are going to go up for being able to haul this stuff. Landfill rates are our big cost, and landfills are running very scarce. There aren't many landfills, and as they run out, you're going to pay a lot more to truck this material somewhere else. So it's really key that we do this.
Okay. So where do we take our recyclables, and let's talk about how much goes there on a daily basis, monthly basis?
Sure. Currently we take all of our recycled products to Earth City, Missouri to resource management. We take, O'Fallon itself generates about 25 to 30 tons per day that we take out there. Resource management in turn takes in many other customers, and they take in about 400 tons a day.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of recycled material that is being taken away from the landfill.
Okay. Now, what if someone accidentally mixes stuff into the recycling bin that shouldn't go in there?
Yeah, and that's going to happen. Matter of fact, I would suggest, you know, if you're looking on the bottom and you can't find a number but you think it's recyclable, put it in there. They have a process there that can pull that stuff out, and they will get the things out, and those products will be separated, and they will end up going to the landfill.
Okay, great. Do we have anything else we want to share with our audience in regards to recycling?
Just again, trying to really encourage the recycling to get bigger and better so that we can keep these rates low.
For more information on recycling, visit O'Fallon's website at www.o'fallon.mo.us.
It's time for a break. When we return, we'll give you some advice to keep you from being the victim of a crime. Plus, we'll check in with Joe Richter to find out how our O'Fallon snow fighters are training for winter weather emergencies. Stay with us for O'Fallon Matters.
Welcome home, man.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back. Did you know you could watch the City of O'Fallon's Board and Commission meetings as well as other programming right from our website? Here's Joe Meyer to help you navigate OFallonTV Online.
Watching OFallonTV Online
is a simple way to find out what's going on right here in our own community. You can find local programs and even City of O'Fallon meetings. There are two ways you can watch O'Fallon TV on the internet. The first way you can view our programming is by going to www.o'fallon.mo.us/OFallonTV. In the middle of the page, you will see a gold bar that says Watch O'Fallon TV Live or On Demand. If you click this button, it will automatically take you to the O'Fallon TV Live and On Demand page for viewing. The first feature we will go over is today's schedule. If you look at the left side of your computer, you'll notice several videos under the Today's Schedule section. You can find original programming and even city meetings. All you have to do is scroll down and click the View button to watch the videos. You can also do a show search. Now we recommend that you start off with a one keyword search. Go ahead and type in the word city in the show search. Next, you'll see all of the City of O'Fallon City Council meetings show up on the right side of the page. Now you can scroll down and click on whatever meeting date you would like to view. Remember to click the word View to watch the meeting. If a single word search gives you problems, then we recommend a 2 or 3 word search. O'Fallon TV On Demand gives you the option to watch our channel 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. All you have to do to watch O'Fallon TV Live is to click the Watch Live link. We also offer visitors podcasting. If you click on the podcast, it will take you to our podcasting page. You'll be able to download any of our programs right from this page. You can also watch O'Fallon TV on our YouTube channel. On YouTube, you'll find O'Fallon TV's original programming in full HD. You can watch special programming, PSAs, and several O'Fallon-centric shows. Here's the best way to find O'Fallon TV on YouTube. First, you will type www.youtube/OFallonTV. Our YouTube channel is simple to use, and all you have to do is scroll down and click on any video you please. The video will immediately show up in the viewer. Videos in YouTube can be viewed in HD, or you can view our videos in a lower resolution. In the lower right-hand corner of our YouTube page, you'll see View O'Fallon TV Playlists. By clicking on one of the playlists, you'll be able to watch any videos within that playlist. Now, playlists are categorized by show. Also, if you're looking for a specific video, you can go to the search function within our page and do a video keyword search. And finally, if you like the video you watched, go ahead and share that video with friends and family. All you have to do is click the share button and copy and paste the link to your email, Twitter account, or Facebook. Don't forget to visit us at www.ofallon.mo.us and youtube.com/OFallonTV.
Winter is here, and the City of O'Fallon snow fighters are gearing up for winter weather events. Here's Joe Richter with some tips to get your street cleared that much faster.
When it snows, City of O'Fallon crews work around the clock to get motorists moving as quickly as possible by efficiently clearing over 700 lane miles of pavement. At the beginning of the winter season, O'Fallon snow fighters gather here at TR Hughes Stadium parking lot for snowplow training.
We have snow training every year to emphasize safety when you're plowing snow, follow proper procedure, how to spread material, where to put snow, things like that. Also, we emphasize, checking out your trucks as far as when you leave the shop, make sure the truck's properly equipped to leave the shop, spreaders fastened down properly, plows in good condition to go out, truck has proper fluid levels, things like that.
After our snow fighters go through their vigorous training, they get together for an old-fashioned chili cook-off.
It gives us a chance to talk with some of the other employees in different departments that we don't normally get to talk to, and a break from the normal routine of the day.
I think there was 14 chilies, and I think there was even potato soup and clam chowder. And the chilies, it just ranged from anywhere from mild to spicy hot, and it was a really good time.
gives us a chance to take a break, a little extended lunch. We get to sit down and communicate with all the guys plowing snow, talk about snow training, get some good pointers from the guys, pass along to everybody else.
So how can we help our snow fighters clear O'Fallon's roads? Well, there are several easy ways residents can help our snow fighters clean during a winter weather emergency. Remember that it's important in a snow emergency to keep all vehicles off the street. By city ordinance, no street parking is allowed during winter weather events. No service will be provided if the crews feel they cannot safely plow your street because of parked cars or other obstructions. Also, it's up to you, the resident, to clear your own driveways, sidewalks, and mailboxes. The City of O'Fallon is not responsible for clearing private parking lots and streets. Keep in mind that O'Fallon's code prohibits basketball goals and other obstructions from the city's public right-of-way, which is mid-street to about 10 feet beyond the curb. The city will not pay for any damages. Finally, the most important tip we can give you is patience. O'Fallon snow fighters plow enough lane miles to reach Dallas, Texas. So take your time, plan ahead, and stay clear of snow plows. If you would like more information on the City of O'Fallon snow plowing procedures, you can visit www.ofallon.mo.us/snow removal, or you can call the Streets Division at 636-379-3808.
Joining us from the O'Fallon Police Department is Diana Damke with important crime prevention safety tips.
Residential property crimes are on the rise. In our area, two of the most predominant are stealing from autos and burglaries with open garages. There are some safety tips to help prevent you from becoming a victim. Anytime you're parking your car, regardless of whether you regard it as a nice area or not, the best things to do is to remove the valuables, lock them in your trunk. If you're going into your residence, go ahead and bring those valuables inside. Don't leave valuables in it and just cover it up, because chances are they're going to think there's something good underneath the blanket. But always, always lock your vehicle. And if possible, remove your garage door opener so that is safely inside with you also. A lot of times people leave their garage doors open. That can be a really dangerous situation, because someone can get inside your residence and you wouldn't have any idea until they were basically right on top of you. Could happen. Also, another thing, if you leave your garage door open, even if you're not home, you could leave the thief with a variety of your own tools that they could shut the garage door and break into your residence. So it's always a good idea, regardless of the time of day. Even if you're out back doing any of your yard work or anything like that, go ahead and just make sure to close that garage door and secure it. If you do come home and you see something's not right, whether it's something on the inside, something seems to be moved, get out of your house. If you have to go to a neighbor, get on your cell phone, contact the police department wherever you live, and they can come and they can check your house for you. Just trust your instincts. If something doesn't seem right, back out and have authorities go in and check your house for you. With these helpful tips, you can help reduce the opportunity for criminals in making your home their next target.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you have a story idea, let us know. You can email us at OFallonTV@ofallon.mo.us. Please remember to give back to your community, because O'Fallon matters to all of us.